Lebak Tiba Togdok to the Angang Haliba, Nupi Halibado, Kanana Hatpano Haiba Karigi, Panmangam.
Women and children were not only being taken hostage, they were killed in cold-blooded in the most gruesome manner in Jiribam, including an 8-month-old infant. It's a post-mortem report. It's a chilling reminder. There have been people killed in gruesome manners throughout this 21-month-old crisis, but never has this kind of a hostage taking and killing has happened.
Manipur ngasi thoiba beli the lady ba Manipur Ngamdaba honariba Manipur ki saktam kaidana honariba kun ngakpa sing asigi matakta ozabi monangarang on the floor of the parliament of the house ta tham khibuduna takudi kun ngakpa sing je ma ki yekna bani haida haimen thoi yamna lego thiba mana ngarang ge dugumba record ta parliament da India pumba world pumba khangba adugumba president gi adugumba motion of thanks ta ozabi monangarang beli da laloba mayam leire khulai paiba sino wai chare na hai kibodo maduna maram oraga Manipur armed forces special power act thampa taragadi ozabi Bimol should be held responsible
Similarly, in the valley areas, there are armed groups which is reportedly nurtured by political leadership from your party. And this is where you wanted to keep silent. You don't want the rest of the country to know about this.
Some militants in the valley Haiba wapam se masi atasi Karigino Haiba se pressing is not to you. Manipur ngasi thoiba beli the lady ba Manipur Ngamdaba honariba Manipur ki saktam kaidana honariba kun ngakpa sing asigi matakta ozabi monangarang on the floor of the parliament of the house ta tham khibuduna takudi kun ngakpa sing je ma ki yekna bani haida haimen thoi yamna lego thiba mana ngarang ge dugumba record ta parliament da India pumba world pumba na khangba adugumba president gi adugumba motion of thanks ta ozabi monangarang beli da laloba mayam leire khulai paiba sino wai chare na hai kibodo maduna maram oraga Manipur armed forces special power act thampa taragadi ozabi Bimol should be held responsible haibane ko najini to we know Manipur ngasi chaiba praja sing se yamna warabani ekoi politically game natraga politically allegation natsade ekoina haisening modi ozabi Bimol da honorable MP de ekoina haisening modi ekoina haiba de ngang di jiri bawdi pale me loi khangam mani BJP na hairaga lakpane ma Jirigi thongdok se pande Congress na ngarang di pandi pale lebak thibana Jirigi aduguma kakana pandi khiba lebak thiba thongdok tu da angang ahum haliba nupi ahum haliba do Kanana Hatpano Haiba se mahana karigi panmangam dabano misam Hatpano nupi angang da khut thaba se kari kawi terrorist kaweba madugumba misak sing adu koina kari kawi BJP na cookie jo terrorist haibane Haiba terrorist haiba wai siwa panmangam da cookie militant haina yamna so corner ma ozabi Bimol na pipi di Karigino aduna mayamna khangbi ga do se hojik mayamna ngangnaba wapam ama lei cookie MLA tara se Congress ta support tawraga mathang da me koina sarkar pairakani na tawriba asado wapam ma thamjage aigi ipana ICU da taraga leiba kanda masa sing adu inkhon munnabgi maongda mapa da sign lobri chatnabi do ozabi Bimol na topiu Manipur da ngasi chaiba mai se kantai dagi horupano matau karna mutut kadagi haiba rom de satsi loshilla padai na thamjaning masi ozabi Bimol na ngarang yam kana haiba honorable chief minister atu tawde ada tawde ozabi Bimol na khangbi ga do se Manipur da article 355 thamkhre 355 na kari pi article yamna khangbi ba yamna qualified over ozabi Bimol na 355 ki athra khangam de se laibak tibani 355 na takpadi Manipur gi law and order se center na pai kra habani adu administrative power di honorable chief minister na pai ga ngasi sasan tawri aduna somda chalagumsi aikoina loisilakpada haijaning mase Manipur gi mute oina chatpa taragadi Manipuri singna thaingdari ba awa da wangang biu adu natana mitop tagi lakpa miyan chama gi mong da wangang akpase yamna lebak thibani aduna koi taseng ngarang gi wapam se yamna strongly ekoi yamna dissatisfied oijai amadi honorable MP ozabi Bimol gi wapam se de taseng na yamna adugumba best less oiraba kari haitare Manipur da chaiba maiji gi horopam khangdo misek amana ngangadabani adu loisilakpada line amang thamjage Manipur ngasi thoiba irang se kanaga thokna bano Manipur ngasi thoiba irang se yum mai thak ribase kanana no misam hatpa ho ribase kanana no haibase ngasi phawda Manipur gi mute silaga chatkibo ozabi Bimol honorable MP na floor of the house thamdribase na takpadi ozabi Bimol gi manung da karamba hidden agenda leiba ga haibase BJP gi spokesperson mo wapam thamjare.
Under the Indian Constitution, we have a state government and assembly, and which has been reduced to a farce. We had the shortest assembly session in 2023 in August, which barely lasted less than half an hour. Instead of discussing on the crisis, the assembly was cut short. The government of Manipur openly claims that its power has been stripped by the union government. We don't know who is in charge of the state of Manipur. The leaders of the government in the state says that the police did not report to the Honorable CM and the Home Minister, to whom they are reporting then. And the appointment of the big officials of law and order, such as the chairman of the Unified Command, which takes care of the security and law and order situation, coordinate various security agencies, has been removed and planted some ex-bureaucrat by the center. And the CM says, for instance, that some part of Manipur is under my command and some part of the state is under the Union Home Minister. Can you imagine the Chief Minister of Maharashtra saying, Mumbai is under my control and the rest of Maharashtra is under the Union government? That is an illegal subversion of the constitutional mechanism and democracy in this country in the 75 years of our experience. That is the subversions that we have experienced. We don't realize this. The Chief Minister ordered something. The Central Security Forces refused to obey the order. And there are images where the Central Armed Forces stopped the Manipur police from responding to armed attacks on innocent villagers. This complete chaos is what we witnessed in the 75th year of the constitutions, on which we have given lectures and bhashans in this house as well. It is a reality that is happening in Manipur. But who cares? You have sent in 60,000 plus troops. And under whose command those are working? If Article 355 or 365 has been invoked, where is the written documents? There's nothing of that kind. So it is an extra-constitutional subversion of the constitution of the country in a state called Manipur. Indian state has become nothing but a banana republic in the state of Manipur. Madam Chairperson, have you ever seen elected members being beaten up publicly in this country, and the country thinks that constitutional order is in order in Manipur? The dignity of the elected members, the authority of the assembly, everything has been subverted by this union government in collusion with their satraps who are running the show on their behalf in Imphal. Please keep in mind this is a complete subversion of a constitutional order on the 75th year of constitution. For Manipur, incidentally, this is not the first time. When the constitution was adopted 75 years ago, we had an assembly of our own and a constitutional monarchy, which was bulldozed on the 15th of October 1949. That insult should have been bygone be the bygone, and we should be looking forward. But this manner in which the crisis has been handled, and contemptuous manner in which this has not been talked about, even in our Honorable President's speech, is making you to remember that humiliation once more as we are trying to look forward. This is the most saddening and unfortunate part as we celebrate the Constitution's 75th year. Second example, when Baba Sahib Ambedkar was asked, which article of the Constitution you think is the most important one? He points out Article 32 and said this is the soul and the heart of the Constitution. In Manipur, you have a man, please madam, I have seen people getting more time. Please allow me to finish at least. Give me 2-3 more minutes. Article 32, habeas corpus, is one of the legal rights that the citizens have. But in the most secure place in Manipur called the Red Seal Divisions, the 57 Mountain Division, an army garrison, a civilian by the name Kamal Babu, Laishram Kamal Babu, disappeared without a trace. Since November, the defense minister kept quiet, the army chief kept quiet. How secure is the people of Manipur, even when you are not secure in the military garrisons? The biggest army headquarters in the state of Manipur, the 57 Mountain Division. Who will answer this? I'm elected by my people, and I'm supposed to voice in this house as a part of a democratic culture, as a part of a constitutional scheme of things. Now, how do I speak? People have been killed, children, women have been assaulted. But we have seen hostage taking. Women and children were not only being taken hostage, they were killed in cold-blooded in the most gruesome manner. In Jirigi, including an 8-month-old infant. It's a post-mortem report. It's a chilling reminder. There have been people killed in gruesome manners throughout this 21-month-old crisis. But never has this kind of a hostage taking and killing has happened. Now look at this. I am, as an MP, cannot go to some part of Manipur. Where is Article 93 movement? People are not able to go. The Chief Minister himself cannot go to certain places. some MLAs belonging to our tribal groups cannot come and attend the assemblies. And we think Article 19 is working in the state of Manipur, and we are celebrating 75th year of the Constitution. Where is Article 19? Madam Chairperson, there are still thousands and thousands of people are linguists in relief camps. Partition is a living reality in the state of Manipur, and we think the constitutional order is intact in the state of Manipur. Third point, very unfortunately, I have been hearing our ministers and leaders saying that Kukis and Meiteis should talk to each other. Have you ever heard when the communal violence happens, Hindus and Muslims should talk to each other? It is the absorbing of the responsibility of the state. First, you should rein in the violence. The authority of the Indian state has been challenged by armed groups. Many of them have been propped up by the Indian security agencies, as many observers have pointed out. Many of these Kuki armed groups under the SU, they have been propped up by Indian security forces, and unfortunately on media you see BJP entering into an understanding with them for them to get help to win elections. Now they are playing havoc. They are running wild. Similarly, in the valley areas, there are armed groups which is reportedly nurtured by political leadership from your party. And this is where you wanted to keep silent. You don't want the rest of the country to know about this.